Okay, so let's just talk about her in neutral, right? So let's talk about your starting fresh with Kunimitsu. So she has right away, right? She has the 1-1 series, and if you don't know, you have to step the second hit. Although unlike Devil Jin, she actually has the 50-50 to it with 1-1-1, which tracks. So you have to step and then guard, and then if she misses you, like with 1-1-4 or 1-1-2, you have to react. Not only do you have to step, you have to react in launcher. Although if she does 1-1-1, you have to do basically a tech step, like just a really quick step, and then punish it with a 10. So right away, like that is like a lot for a beginner to know. Second issue, right, from a beginner standpoint, is she has a weapon. So for people who don't know, weapons mean you cannot reverse them, you cannot low parry them. So she has full crouch 2, that's a weapon, you can't low parry it. A lot of people don't use this. I don't use this. I got the Yakuza with her without ever using this move once. The mix-up with her FC3, which is significantly less punishable. Actually, if you look at the frame data on FC2, if I remember correctly, oh, okay, it's better than I thought. It's -11. So she has a low, a low sword weapon that is mixed up with her FC3, and full crouch, wall stand 3, and as well as set duck. So let's talk about set duck really fast before we go into FC game. So she has 3 variations of set. She has set, where she just does the dash. She has set guard, which recovers quicker and doesn't give you an actual like set attack. She has set down, and then she has basically set down and the ability to hold into down. So not only can she enter into set, into a manual instant wall stand attack immediately, and her wall stand game is decently good, but then she also has like the instant, FC set. So not only the set by itself, high crush, which then leads into an option like set 2 being a counter hit launcher, right? So she's high crushing this entire time for a -9 instant spin launcher, right? So immediately, like, that's pretty good, right? It's an instant spin, so it does hurt your damage potential, but considering she has like basically a dynamic entry of Lars, but to like the nth degree, is like significantly better, right? So people might say, okay, well, the issue then in that case, is her tracking at a set is bad. Okay, who gives a shit? Let's like every character. But no one always talks about the fact that delaying the timing on set can give you different moves and different timings, causing things to track, right? So once again, like Katarina Harrier, same thing, doesn't track, but still her set tracks better than everything else. Okay, so then I would say you get into a move like 2-2. Once again, this is another move like I never use, but is really good. So 2-2 is her 12-frame Punisher, mid on the second hit. So in order to properly punish 2-2, you have to read the first 2, which is basically impossible. Otherwise, safe on block. From 2-2, she has the ability to go into 2-2-2-2 overhead, as well as, okay, let's put him on guard all. As well as the more crucial 2-2-2 forward, which enters into set. And then from here, once again, she's crushing the whole thing, and then you have to guess. Now granted, 2-2-2 entry is basically a mix-up on the 2-2-2 variants, so it's a little bit weaker than like Noctis's 2-2 game, but at the same time, because she gains access to set, a lot of weird shit can go on. So, if you've recently seen my video about why combo potential matters, I talk about this combo. Okay, right? 66 damage. What I don't talk about in that video, and I talk about how there's basically a difference between 4-4 set 1 into the ender versus just the immediate ender. So you may have seen the video. What I did talk about, though, is this. So basically, that is, what is it? Is it 52 damage plus an unscaled 16 points? So basically, this move here, GCF2, has the ability to hit grounded. How do I not do anything? So this hits grounded, and basically, It is like a shitty stomp, but it has like Mondo range. So I think I can be like from here. Yeah, and it still hits, right? So you may be thinking to yourself, if you don't know anything about Kuni here, you might be thinking, okay, well, QCF2 is a ground hitting hit, and you know it is annoying, but exactly, that's what I'm getting to, Capcom. You're like, okay, well, at the same time, that's the same animation as this, and this is minus 14, right? So, okay, you know, minus 14 for a ground hitting move that hits like this far away is good, right? Well, there you go. It's not. It's not minus 14. If you just do this if you do this raw and you don't know what you're doing, this is minus 12. So yeah, for a ground hitting move that has hella range, is basically instant. Minus 12S is pretty fucking good. Who has a 12 frame Punisher? Dragunov? Right? Exactly. And you see 13. So unlike other characters where they have like a snake dash, so the QCF is a dash, right? Or if you have a wave dash, right? You have a wave, right? Kuni doesn't have those. So what that means is because she doesn't have a snake dash and she doesn't have a wave, that means her inputs can be buffered. So a move like this can hit effectively on the first frame. It's the same thing with CD2. This Punisher is actually a 14 frame launcher that can be buffered. So not only, she basically has a bufferable, always hitting 14 frame launcher that hits decently far. I can do it. Of course, you right, you can't buffer it. Or sorry, you can buffer it, so it requires like not a snake dash or whatever, or wavy. So both of these are bufferable in any string that you input initially. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then she has a couple of like key mechanical things that, if you don't know what you're doing, are really strong. Damak 3 is one of those. This is the same as Yoshimitsu Damak 3. Basically, you need to interrupt after the second hit. Basically, you need to block and or guess. And then she end with a 4. If you guess wrong on the 4, it's a wall splat. So it's a safe wall splat. So you have to know how to punish this, right? So once again, you can thread in a 12 or a 13 on wall stand. Depending on what frame you block the Damak 3 on, it might be a meaty hitting frame. So it's good. Yeah, we'll get to that. So you have to know how to counterplay this, right? You have to know what to do. And depending on your character might not have a good option against it. And anyway, if you know that as a Kuni player, if you know that Damak 3-3 is going to hit, the second hit, you can always cancel the second hit or any preceding hit with a wall stand 4. So, Damak 2-2 or Damak 3-3, wall stand 4 is guaranteed. Like, not guaranteed in the sense it's counter hit. I mean, it can't be challenged. And once again, this sets up a whole meta, right? Like ollie kicks. Okay, when am I going to stop? When am I going to stop? Certain characters, and this should be noted too, can't actually OS this. So if you know what characters can't option select the fall down, like for instance, Raven can't OS it, but Brian can. So if you know what character you're going against, you can use matchup knowledge to your favor. So that's one tricky part of like just playing against her that you might not know about. The other spicy one was this 4-1 or 4-2? 4-2. So 4-2 is her 12 frame Punisher, leaves her in backturn. From backturn, she has a couple of key options. She has backturn 1+2, which is a -2. It is a -2 mid option. It's fast, and you see it's at 14. Therefore, 4-2 into 1+2 cannot be challenged on plus frames, right? And then there's other issues you see there. So 4-2 jails, and it's -3 on block. -3 on block is one of those numbers where not only does she have a backturn reversal, she has BT reversal, right? But also she has the Yoshi standing 3. And out of BT, Yoshi standing 3 basically resets the situation. So if you think they're going to go low, you hit 3, which is safe on block, and once again leads into a -3, right? So also from here, she gains access to BT down 2, which as you see there, is a high crushing -13 Counter hit launcher. Let's see, what is the combo? I have to think about it. Down back 2. Oh yeah, down back 2. It should hit. I'm pretty sure it's a down back 2, wall stand 2, 4. Okay. Maybe I'm missing something, but basically it's down back 2, which leaves you an FC, so which is also like a lot of newer players like doing this, right? Down back 2 into FC 3, or down back 2 into wall stand 3, or up forward 3. You know, that's pretty good. And then she also has the big boy back turn launcher. So keep in mind, if you look at the frame data, 16, right? And then once again, we talked about how 4-2 is +6. So you're forced with either 1+2, safe on block, -2. The down option, -13, high crushing counter hit launcher. On 17, mind you, look at that, that's 17. Or the big boy back turn 1+2. Also, that's not like talking about options like 3. Or not 3, sorry. 1-3, you know, into set options, so on and so forth. Setting up different pressure strings. And once again, 1-3 can go into it by itself. Doesn't have to necessarily enter into set. It's to your leisure. She has safe options like that. Okay, what other dumb stuff that we need to talk about? Yeah, I think just her range. Down forward 2, for a launcher, that's, I believe, is it -13? -12. Nice. This is -12, by the way. Holy crap. So this can high crush. So down forward 2 not only has good range, it's a weapon, so you can't reverse it. It also high crushes. And it's evidently only -12. Which is pretty fucking good. The second thing, or the last thing, off the top of my head, granted, like was mentioned, she has back 2. Back 2 is a homing, natural hit, counter hit, wall splat, instant spin, also, if they go airborne. And here you go. At its worst, it's -13. Compare this to Dragunov 1+2. Compare this to Dragunov 1+2. We don't have the frame data here. But it's -14, and I think it's 22. So compare that against 17, -13. That is a homing and spin. And like I said, this does hit airborne. So if they ever go airborne as well, back 2 will then give you a combo. You know, I don't know what the combo is, but something like that. How's it going, Alex? Oh no, the speed of 1+2, I think it's like 22. It's actually, I think, 21. I take that back. Dragunov 1+2 is 21. But -14 on block. Yeah, I know that much. Yeah, great backdash, great movement. She has a command throw game that's actually pretty good. Out of stance. Stance 1+2 is also very good. Kunai, you know, as I'm sure you guys know, at tip range is safe, basically safe on block. Also, in certain situations, Kunai can be guaranteed, and yeah, certain strings Kunai is guaranteed. Also, I don't remember what combo it is, but you know, obviously this is a long range ender, but you can also do like Kunai traps to the back. Like I said, I can't remember. It might be 1+2 is a Kunai trap. Yeah, I think it hits them to their back if they try getting up. It's the same thing with raw Kunai anyway. If you try to Kunai, if you Kunai after Kunai, they have to stay on the ground. Otherwise, it hits them again. Little things like that. Give Sergei electric. I don't know about that. But yeah, wall stand 3 is good. You know, FC3, down back 2, even down back 2-4 by itself is safe on block. Hit confirm +7, FC3, wall stand 3, can't be interrupted. Back 2, whenever you want to disrespect and need the tracking option. Yeah, she has a bunch of little things too, but like on at least an immediate, a little bit beyond superficial level, like that's like everything that's immediately wrong with her. She has a shredder kick, she has normal hop kick, she has double hop kick. Double hop kick also has more range than you think it does. Seeing as how like Kuni's like the smallest character in the game, right? Would you expect hop kick to land there? Probably not. Let's see. Yeah, you can also make it... Yeah. So the first one whiffs, the second one hits. It's not like... It's not like it's any... Let's see, it's not any worse on block, right? Yeah, minus 13 still. Yeah, minus 13, Jesus. She has a couple of, like, really punishable things. 4-4-2, little things like that. FC3, you know, is a stagger launcher. The hell? Come on, Sergey. There you go, 26. Yeah, Kuni's good. Get down 4-1-3 if you want to get him, catch him looking. And also, for some reason in this game, down 4-1-3 has way too much pushback. So you're forced to duck it. And I don't think it was that way in older games. Like, you can make it so this didn't have gigantic pushback. But, yeah, in this game, I don't know. It pushes everyone out of range. Like, dragging out down 4-2 will whiff here. You know, like, I can just completely disrespect that minus frames. Of course, you can duck it, don't get me wrong. But she also has the, you know, the slat-da-da. Minus 14 like we talked about. But it's not hard to hit confirm. Yeah, that kind of covers it. Kuni's good. She's pretty good. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. +4 is nice. She has the ninja down 4-4. 12. It doesn't have very good range, luckily. But everything else she has a bajillion range, right? Is there anything else key that we need to talk about? I mean, she has... what is it? Is it down 3+4? Back 3+4? What is the input? What's her teleport? I can't remember. Yeah, I'll quickly talk about that because that is important. Oh, cat on 1+2. Okay, so if you guys don't know this is something that I think is semi-new. Okay, and now how do I show that though? Okay, so basically, if you don't know, this is actually, when she goes for the teleport, she's actually invulnerable. I don't remember how to show it, but if you look at her data, it actually states she's invincible. So she basically has some Dragon Punch going with this. And there's a whole meta with the cat options, right? And let's see, how bad is cat for? Minus 13. I'm not saying to do this, but I'm saying there is a meta involved. In Cat 4... is it Cat 4 too? I can't remember. I never use it. Although I probably should. NC, you know, NCC, so on and so forth. Yeah, but basically it's a force 50-50. Now granted, these are both essentially punishable, but at the same time, you can't distinguish between the two of them. So you have to guess. Basically, if it's mid, you guard high. If it's low, you guard low. Because, you know, once again, the low leads to a high, in case you don't know it. And then the mid leads to the Dragon Punch. Yeah, that's a launcher. It's the same thing as CD4, or CD2, though, minus 17. So, you know, it's not free. It's very much launch punishable still. But it's something to keep in mind. Yeah, there's a whole meta around using cat in neutral. It looks like it's kind of similar, you know, just looking at the frame data. Very similar to Alyssa, like down 3. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That. Cat 4 too. Oh. Another string, low, mid, high. Oh, you're talking about down 3, 4. Yeah, into kunai, I imagine. This is a round ender. And it's just a round ender because, you know, the 4 comes immediately after the 3. So if you try to, like, wall stand 4, the down 3, the 4 hits you right in the face. And out of curiosity, let's see, is this NC? Oh my god, it's NC. What? Holy shit. Oh, wow, that's really good. By really good, I mean it's a round ender, right? This is 12 damage. You're asking to die. So I didn't realize that's NC though. That's disgusting. Oh, too good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, everyone should know it's a low high. It's one of those you have to duck it. But keep in mind you have to launch in between the 4 and the kunai. If you're too late, you will get hit. Yeah, I think that about covers it with Kunimitsu.